Hey everyone, this is Matt here with Party Tents Direct, ready to walk you through the setup of our 40x40 sectional pole tent. As you can see here, we're starting our setup by laying out the ground tarps to keep our tent top both clean and safe from anything that can cause rips or tears. Once the tarp is out, we're going to start rolling out our tent tops. You can see the guys roll out the second half of it here and slide it towards the first half that they had already unfolded. You can see that Rich takes this small cylindrical piece and inserts it through the opening in the tent top, which will be on both sides. Once that's done, you'll be able to use the washer leg piece that Rich holds up here and use that to lock the cylindrical piece into place. Now we'll have to get the two tent top pieces pushed together. You can see that Rich here is sewing the tops together, tying it off with the supplied rope all the way across the tent top. Once that's done, we'll go back through and use these clips to clip down this weather seam, which helps add protection in rain and cool weather. We're now going to go around and line up the stakes and ratchets to the clips on the tent top. You'll insert your stake through the other ratchet loop and set this up all around the tent. You'll now drive all your stakes into the ground. Here we're using the Thor stake driver, which you can find on our website. Also, as an important side note, make sure before setting up your tent like this that you get in touch with your local call before you dig number so your local utilities company can mark the underground lines. When it comes to raising your tent into the air, you're going to throw the corners up first, going around corner to corner. The guys here have one or two people holding the pole while the other person goes around and adds tension to the ratchets to help lock the pole in place. You're going to want to get your corner set up as close as you can to being 90-degree angles now, but be aware that you're going to have to go back around and make slight adjustments to the legs to fully get them up later. Once all four corners are up, we'll be able to add the center pole. The guys here will slowly walk in, being sure to be careful as they align the center pole with the hole designated for it in the top of the tent. Make sure to have at least one person off the pole that can move the tarps out of the way so that the group standing the center pole can stand it against the ground. Once the pole is in the air, you'll be able to readjust the center pole, making sure to stand it up at a complete 90-degree angle to the ground. Now that the tent is pushed up by your center pole, you can easily start throwing in the side poles and standing them up. This will also be the point where you'll be able to go back around and readjust your corner poles to ensure that they're all stood straight up. To finish up with your tent setup, you'll now go around and tie off the excess ratchet line towards the top of the tent as seen here. This will also be the point where you're going to go around and tie the lines that are hanging from the tent top around each of your tent legs, making sure that you can now tie the top and legs together. Like with all your perimeter poles, you'll also tie a rope around the center pole. You can follow along with Rich here as he does so. If you're interested in adding a tent sidewall, we do have a video here that goes in depth about doing so. You'll also want to go around with these stake covers and cover them up like Steve is doing here. This tent is certainly one of our bigger ones and works perfectly for large events such as weddings. Hopefully this setup video helped you with your own setup. If you do have any questions, feel free to give us a call, and make sure to come visit our website.